Hello to everyone. I am Dr. Alkesh Agarwal, and in this lecture, I'll mainly focus on three variable K maps with don't care conditions. These are some reference books which include book Digital Design, authored by M. Morris Mano and M. D. Saletti. Another book is Modern Digital Electronics, authored by R. P. Jain. So we know that there are many methods by which we can minimize or reduce Boolean function. That includes Kano mapping method, and another method is tabular method, also known by the name Quinn-McCluskey method. So in this lecture, we'll focus on three variable K-map, that too with don't care conditions. So here is the structure of a three variable K-map. This is the table that describes how to write three variable min terms in terms of literals and in terms of designation. As you can see, we have x, y, z variables. Z is the least significant bit and x is the most significant bit. And here each term is being designated in terms of three literals. Here we write, if a variable is 0, we write x bar or y bar or z bar. If variable is 1, we write x or z or y. So in the first combination, x, y, z are all 0, so we have x bar, y bar, z bar. In the second combination, we have 0, 0, 1, so I've written x bar, y bar, z. And this is how the min terms are being designated as small m, and this is the subscript that denotes the decimal equivalent of binary value. So this is the three variable K map where x variable specifies 0 and 1 for first row and second row, and yz variables specify columns, first, second, third and fourth column. And we see that this x variable is 0 for 4 min terms, m0, m1, m2, m3. So we have x equal to 0 for these 4 min terms and x is 1 for these 4 min terms. So x is 0 for m0, m1, m2, m3, and x is 1 for m4, m5, m6 and m7. This yz are in gray codes, so from 0, 0 to 0, 1, 0, 1 to 1, 1, 1, 1 to 1, 0. And this is one cell. In each cell we have this designation of min term and the min term itself in terms of literals x, y and z. And you can see each cell how this is written. So for first cell we have x0, y0, z0, we have x bar, y bar, z bar. In this cell we have x is 1 and yz are 0, 0, so we have x, y bar, z bar. And similarly you can see and compare for each cell. In the second cell we have x is 0, y 0 and z is 1, so we have x bar, y bar, z. And the next cell down the column we have x is 1, so x, y bar, z. Now we take a very simple example with don't care condition. So we have a three variable Boolean function f, x, y, z, which is a function of min term 0, 6 with don't care condition 1 and 7. So first of all, let us understand what are these don't care conditions. So these don't care conditions are being plotted as cross. As you can see, we have min term 0 and min term 6 plotted as 1, and don't care conditions are being plotted as at m1 and m7 as cross. So these don't care conditions can be treated as 0 or 1, and that depends upon the requirement of the situation, whether they can be put into a group or they are taken as isolated or they are left isolated. So when they are taken in a group, these cross or don't care condition are treated as 1, and if they are not being a part of any group, then they are being considered as 0, and that is why they are being termed as don't care conditions. So that is, we do not care about them. They can be treated as 1 if they can be put up in a group, or they can be treated as 0 if they are not being put in a group. So here we can see that this don't care condition is being taken in the group formed by M0 and M1. So we have one group with one don't care condition. We have another group where M7 is being taken in a group by M6. So we have another group with this don't care condition. So here this don't care condition is treated as 1, and this don't care condition at M7 is also treated as 1. So now we write the next slide. We see how we can write. So once this don't care condition is taken as a group, it is treated as 1 now, and rest rules are the same to reduce group in terms of literals. So you can see for this group with don't care condition, we have x is 0, and out of y and z, z is changing and y is fixed. So we have x bar y bar. So final reduced value is x bar y bar. For this group with don't care condition, we have x is equal to 1, and if we see to this for this row, x is 1, and this group is in 2 columns, so we have y as 1 and z is changing. So we have xy reduced form. The overall reduced form is x bar y bar or xy. Let us take another example. We have another function of 3 variable where we have this function is in terms of minterm 0, 6 with don't care condition 2 and 4. So again we plotted 1 at M0 and M6 and don't care condition as cross at M2 and M4. So again, as I've told, this don't care condition can be treated as 1 if they can be put in a group, or they will treat it as 0 if they are not being a part of a group. So here we see that we have 1 at this corner, 1 at this corner. At this corner we have don't care condition, at this corner we have don't care condition. So if we take these two minterms along with these two don't care conditions, so we can have a group of 4. So now these two don't care condition can be taken into a group so that we can have a group of 4 minterms, and these minterms will be treated as 1. So now this don't care condition will be taken as 1. So we can finally write in reduced form. So for these cornered minterms, we have to concentrate on these two rows where x is 0 and x is 1, so x will be eliminated, and concentrate on these two columns first and last. So here y is changing and z is fixed, so final value comes out to be z bar. Then let us take another example with don't care condition. So we have a function fxyz which is a summation m 1 7 and with don't care conditions 3 5. So we plotted 1 at M1 and 1 at M7. Then we have don't care condition in M3 and M5. So again we can have a group of 4 if we take these don't care conditions as 1. So considering them as 1, we have a group of 4 minterms. So now we can write directly in reduced form. So we have to concentrate on these rows where x is changing, so x will be eliminated. Now we concentrate on these two columns, so for which y is changing from 0 to 1, z is fixed to 1, so final value comes out to be z. Thank you.